Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. Where we last left off, Oakley had started doing some exploration of Turtle Rock, the penultimate dungeon, the last dungeon that has an instrument of the Siren. But we didn't have enough time to finish it all, so now let's finish it up and get that final instrument. So, we're gonna head over this way. And we don't have to take this stairway. We're going to, though. It's just going to lead to some items. So, this way is probably, you're not really going to go this way. You're going to come back this way. But in order to avoid having to come back this way, I'm just going to head this way just to clear out the map. So yeah, usually after you get that treasure chest up there, then you'd probably jump down here and return back this way. But I'm going to take a shortcut instead. When I get that treasure chest, I'll just jump in the lava and return back to the entrance where I started, so. But I wanted to show off the map and fill it all out, so. But we want to head up through this door here. And this room looks kind of suspicious. Has a, looks like an owl underneath all these bomb blocks, but we're going to come back to that room. Here's an interesting room. You got to be careful. These mummies take a few hits even with the level 2 sword, so you always got to keep walking around because the floors will crack underneath you. They're all crack floors, so. But we have to defeat those mummies to get a key. So, we can start blowing up these blocks. And hey, when we blow them all up, it exposes that arrow telling us to head over to the left. And that's where we'll go. Got some dark rooms. We know what to do with them. Throw some magic powder, light the torches. And we got a little jump over here. This is why we need that mummy key. And we're going to, there's a few bombable walls in this section. There's one right down there. And there's one over here onto the side, so. Alrighty. Oop, fell in the lava there. Not good. We keep our arrows, though, because much like A Link to the Past, when you see the statue there, and you know there's a key in the room, because the tone of the compass played, well, we have to shoot that statue in the eye with an arrow, and that'll cause the key to drop. Push these blocks out of the way to get another key. And we'll eventually come into that room to go over to the left later on, but we need the wand to proceed a little further. That's the weapon we're going to get in this dungeon. So let's light some torches here. Avoid the pea hat, sneak over here, light some more torches, use our hook shot to cross, and we can unlock that, and head on in here. Got some more platforming here, and more pot-a-boos. It's like a castle from from Super Mario Brothers. Lava and pot-a-boos, side-scrolling action. Atypical in a Zelda, but that's why we wanted to hit that switch earlier in the last episode. Now here's the mini-boss. He's easy to take out with two charged up hits with the level 2 sword. You gotta watch out, without that sword, he's a little tougher. What you have to do is, he swings punches at you, and you basically gotta wait until he punches, and then you can attack him. Kind of like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. You wait until he throws a punch, or the enemy throws a punch, and then you counter. He has one very powerful punch. He swings his arm around, and if he hits you with that punch, he'll knock you back to the beginning of the dungeon, so you gotta be really careful for that, but luckily he doesn't do that too often, and if you got the level 2 sword, you'll be able to take him out pretty easily before he probably even uses that punch. So now we got the wand, we can head back this way. The wand basically lights torches, but from far away. It shoots a magical fire. And we were kind of near this room earlier, but we couldn't have done anything because we didn't have the wand to light those torches. But now we do, and we can get a key. And this room that we're going to see is going to look somewhat familiar. Yep, we've been here before. Back in the last episode. Got the Cyclops again. Can take him out real quick with the wand. So, we got a few more rooms to uncover here. Still have to get the nightmare key. Ooh. Let's head to this staircase here now. And we didn't have to do it this way because there are these blocks here, these ice blocks. If you touch them, it says, bro, these are really cold, like. So, we sort of destroyed that row. Had to jump up and, yeah, I pressed the button a little too early. So, open this door here, and we have this mini-boss. But instead of having the, block in the middle, now he has a bunch of lava. But other than that, he's not too much harder. Especially because we have the level 2 sword, we can take him out much easier. And any damage you take from the lava, we'll be able to just kind of recover if you take a lot with that fairy that he drops. Now we got another one of these block puzzles where we have to fill in everything. So, and I think I messed up. But the good thing is, if you mess up, you can just leave and restart over again. So let's fill out the top first. There we go. Now we can just go up and down, up and... Oh, I messed up. Well, I was on the right path, but I didn't hit the controller in time. Now I mistimed the controller again, too. You gotta kind of be... Timing can be pretty, well, at least for me, it can be a little bit difficult. So there, I messed up again. But the gist is, you fill up the top portion, and then you can fill up the bottom portion. You gotta kind of go on an up and down pattern. Otherwise, you can't just go right across. So now I should be able to get it. Okay, there we go. But there we go. And with that, we get the Nightmare's Key. So, alrighty. Just a few more rooms to explore in this dungeon, and we'll be good to go. So now I can drop down this way over here. And we have a chest over here to get. More importantly, we have a stairway that takes us outside. So let's head on out there. And we're going to get several things out here. First one being the last piece of heart. So just like in Link to the Past, we get a piece of heart, the last piece of heart in the middle of Turtle Rock. We also get our 4th warp point, although we're not really going to be using that warp point very often. So, if ever. And we get a Garden Acorn right when it doesn't matter because we have to come back in here. But now we have to defeat these Dodongo snakes from above. Because when we defeat these guys, they're going to, there's going to be a key that will appear, similar to, very close to where we're standing now. So there's no way to get to this upper ledge unless it's, except for from the outside. So even if we came over here and defeated them earlier, but so now that key door over there we technically don't have to open, but if you but I'm just gonna open it. Remember this room here, you can grapple across. Boink, grab the thing. And we get some more rupees. Woohoo! Joy. Not that we needed them, we already had 4 rupees there. So, and now you can either just jump over to the left and head backtrack to where we were, or you can just jump in the lava and go back. So, but looks like we'll head this way. We only have 3 more rooms to go, and we will have filled out this entire dungeon. Got hit by that trap there. Being a little impatient. But that's okay. We're very close to the end. Pick up some hearts there. Head on down this way. We're gonna push some of these blocks out of the way. And go all the way around here. And now we'll get to the final room that we haven't been in yet. Other than the boss room and the room of the instrument. Now we kind of got a little bit of a block puzzle here. You're gonna have to fall and shoot the rod at the same time. So as we fall down here, we gotta shoot the rod over to the left and open that passageway up. So that way we can fall over into the passage. And then we also got a little bit of a puzzle here. So, oh, this is a block of solid ice. It's very cold. So you have to kind of make this little thing, because if we shot across anywhere, we'd you can only jump up 1 tile. So, and here we are, we're at the final room. Crackle Foosh, you're finished. I will never let you play the instruments of the Sirens. And we're gonna have to defeat this guy by using the item that we found in here, the wand. Which is weird because the wand shoots fire, and this guy, like, lives in lava. So you figured he'd be immune to fire, but not really, I guess. But we'll just have to shoot him a bunch of times, and eventually his shell is gonna crack. So we kind of put him out of fire, jumps up in fire, and hit him a bunch of times. And then eventually his shell cracks, and then he exposes his weak point, and we can take him out, so... Why did you come here? If you didn't come here, nothing would ever change. You can't wake the windfish, because we too are in his dream. So once again, we have more nightmares telling us, hey, don't wake the windfish or you're going to disappear too. But now we have the final instrument of the Sirens, the Thunder Drum. Now all that matters is, all that we have to do is head to the windfish's egg and play the Song of Awakening. And the Song of Awakening is Marin's Ballad of the Windfish Egg. The egg on the mountain calls. However, before we can do that, we need to know the directions for the maze inside the egg. Hello, this is Elvira speaking. Oakley, it's time for you to face the egg on Mount Tamaranch. Be careful, Oakley. Bye, click. So, inside the egg is going to be a little bit of a maze. And the only solution to the maze is given in that book, The Dark Secrets of Koholint Island. And you could read that book whenever you get the magnifying glass. But it's about time for us to head back that way. But there's a few things here. Once you have the boomerang, remember these things that can only be eaten by Bow Wow? Well, we have the boomerang, and you can use the boomerang to destroy them. You can also use the fire rod. So, in case you didn't get the boomerang, and for some reason if you want to head that back that way, or maybe go back into level 2 if you forgot something in there. Like maybe one of the chests at the beginning. But we got all those chests, so we got everything so far in the game. There's a few, 2 things I'm going to show off in the final episode that I forgot to do, but for the most part, everything is taken care of. All we gotta do is let's get some secrets here and head into the library. Where are you from, brother? Outside the island? What is outside? I've never thought about it. So let's read this book, Dark Secrets and Mysteries of Koholint Island. Do you really want to read it? Absolutely. Round and round the passageways of the egg. So you want to write this down. Well, I want to write it down. This will not be the solution for your maze. Like I said, it varies by game to game, and it actually varies within the game. So if I started a new save file on this, game, it would be a different solution to the maze. So let's check out a few more things here. Let's see if Marin's home. Is she home? Nope. She's probably, maybe she's up singing. Remember, she was kidnapped. The reason why she was kidnapped was because she might have been waking up the windfish. Thank you for everything, Oakley. You are the kindest girl I know. One day I made a wish to the windfish. What was the wish? It was... No, it's secret. Yeah, I guess the monsters realized that she was trying to awake the windfish too. But even though she had the right song, she didn't have the accompanying instruments of the Sirens. But Oakley here, our heroine, does. So, time for her to awaken the windfish. Round and round we go, exploring the last bit of the island. I know there's that mermaid who can appear sometimes, and she didn't appear the one time we were here, so let's see. She has a few little pieces of dialogue that after we get her scale. So let's see if she's made an appearance here before we head to the windfish's egg. Let's head on down to the bay. Hopefully she's here, because we want to talk with her. Nope. There she is. There, she finally jumped out. There she goes. An artist once asked me to pose for him, and he wanted a scale. 2. Can the legend of the magnifying lens be true? Yes, it can. So, yeah, she just gives that information earlier, but we couldn't get her earlier, because remember when I tried to find her earlier, she wasn't appearing, so I didn't feel like going back and forth and trying to get her to find it. But let's warp here. This will take us very close to the egg. It's the one place on the map we haven't been yet. So, it's very close to that hideout. We could have got here much, much earlier, but there's nothing really blocking it off. But there's no reason to come to the egg because we didn't have the instruments of the Sirens to awaken the windfish. Lift up these rocks, chuck them away, and let's head on up to the egg. And as you can see, the island is fully uncovered except for these final 2 squares. So let's head on up and uncover them. Hoot! The windfish sleeps long and dreamily in the egg above. When you play the 8 siren instruments in front of the egg, he will awaken. This, my friend, is the only way for you to leave the island. Ooh. What's the sign say? Mount Tamaranch. So let's clear out our map here, and there's the egg. So we're gonna have to play the Song of Awakening, Marin's song. We play it in front of the egg. And the 8 instruments will come in and join in and add their melody and their music to the song, so we get an extended cut of the Ballad of the Windfish. It's a good thing we kept practicing that Ballad of the Windfish that Marin gave us. Actually, we only played it once, when just to have her tell us that we sounded bad before we woke up the walrus. So technically we didn't practice, but Oakley's a musical savant. She's a genius. She picks things up right away. She only needs to hear the song once, and boom, she's perfect at it. And the windfish's egg cracks, and here's Mr. Owl once again. The time has come. The windfish awaits. Enter the egg. Hoot hoot. And this is where we're gonna leave off. The windfish's egg. Hopefully you wrote down that solution to the labyrinth, because we'll need it for the next episode. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.